actually never thought I would get to this point. I started silk screening as a hobby. I took a class, I thought it would be fun, and I realized that a bunch of my friends wanted to wear my shirts. It never crossed my mind, oh, I'm gonna have a brand, like I'm gonna have a clothing line. Like it was something I was doing to take time off from work. And I just became obsessed with it. And so it became at first, inside jokes. You put your inside jokes on t-shirts and, but after a while it became, oh, we want to put your stuff in fashion shows, but I didn't have any bottoms. I had nothing to put on the bottom. So I learned how to sew when I was young. My grandmother would sew and my mom sews. So it just sort of grew from there. And it didn't dawn on me until over the summer when somebody came up to me and said, can I buy your stuff wholesale? And I was like, I guess if you want to. After a little bit of research, I figured, why not? I have the stuff to do it, I have the time to do it, might as well try it. So I didn't even know what a lookbook was. I didn't even know that I needed a line sheet. Like I had no idea how the fashion business worked. I made friends by modeling for somebody and, figured out would ask her questions and then found another girl who has her own line. And so I sort of just made friends with people to try and figure out how it all worked. And then now here we are at lookbook phase, which is really cool. And I guess I sort of just took my filmmaking experience and sort of put it towards still photography. And having a lookbook is you have to create a story. So this particular story is about a girl rock band. I really want to call them the Yeah Bitches in honor of Breaking Bad, but some people may think that's derogatory. I really think that my brand is something that is empowering for women in a way. It's very rainbow and bright, and it makes people feel confident because it's fur and craziness. So I wanted to do a story that was my favorite quotes from rock stars. So I picked Gwen Stefani and the Runaways. So you'll see in the lookbook on the walls we have posters of the various bands, my favorite girl rockers. So the story of the lookbook is that you're gonna meet the band, you're gonna see their album cover, you'll see them hanging out in the green room as if it were them before their show, you'll see them in the dressing room, them getting ready, and then you'll see their final performance. So it's a simple story, a story kind of told through my rock and roll rainbow clothes.